Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Keita Barber here with my first YouTube tutorial. In today's tutorial, we're going to be performing a mid-skin fade using my ANDIS Masters and BABYLISS T-Liners. In today's tutorial, we're going to be going step by step, so I need you guys to pay attention. And if you like what you see, hit me with that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, add me on Instagram. Now let's get to this video. Today I'm going to be using my Gold FX T-Liners by BABYLISS. I'm going to start by creating a bowl around my client's head, which is aligned from point to point. Once you finish that line, then you're going to go ahead and start to clean up all that excess hair underneath that line that you just created. My client in particular has a tail, so I'm going to make sure that I leave a triangular shape in the back of his head and clean up all that excess hair left behind. You want to make sure that your bowl is as even as possible because your bowl is your foundation for your haircut. Once you finish that, you're going to go ahead and grab your 1.5 guard. Snap that baby on and start to cut with the grain. I choose to cut with the grain because this client in particular has waves. I want to ensure that his waves pop at the end. If I go against the grain, it's going to make his haircut come out way too light and it's not going to give me that dramatic pop that I'm looking for at the end. You want to make sure that you go over your client's head multiple times to ensure that the haircut is even. It's okay to go over your client's head several times as long as the end result is even. Once you finish making it as even as possible, you're going to go ahead and pick up your ANDIS Masters with no guard, blade open, and start to create your second line. You want to make sure that that second line is even as well because it also acts as a foundation in your haircut. Once you go around the whole head and create that second line, you go ahead and close your blade and start to blend out that first initial line that you placed in your client's hair. With these masters, it's not going to actually get the full blend that I'm looking for. So later on in the video, I'm going to show you how I get that next blend out that's left behind after I'm using these masters. But still, I'm still going to blend as much as I possibly can with my masters. With my blade closed. If I see any imperfections, it's okay. You can go back. Like this imperfection right here. Clean that out with the blade open. Blend it as much as possible. If I see that it didn't come out, I'm going to close the blade just slightly and continue to blend it out. I'm going to close the blade as slightly as possible. You don't want to sit there and jump to the next level because it's going to make the hair way too light and then you're going to have to start over again. Then I'm going to use my T-liners to blend out that last line left behind from my initial bowl in the beginning. You want to flick your wrist a little bit. It's all about the flick of the wrist, y'all. Blending it, blending it. Then I'm going to go ahead and pick up my ANDIS Masters, blade open, and start to blend out any imperfections that I see. Again, you guys want to start off with the blade open and slowly close the blade. Because closing the blade too fast is going to make certain areas in the head way too light that you don't necessarily want to be light. It's actually going to push the whole haircut way higher than what it needs to be, which will turn your haircut into a high fade opposed to a mid fade, which is the fade that we're actually trying to achieve in the end of this cut. If you finish going around, checking out all imperfections, blending it out, you're going to go ahead and pick up your 1 guard. Start to blend out that second line that you placed in your client's head. Remember to keep the blade open first and then close the blade. You're going to flip your clipper around, go with the grain and start to trim off all that extra bulk that you see. Then you're going to go ahead and grab your 1.5 guard and start to blend out that next line that you see. The second initial line that I placed in his head isn't fully blended out yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab my 0 guard, which is also considered a half, and blend out that next line. Make sure that you keep your blade open and then slowly close the blade as you blend. You're going to continue to do this until you see that that second line has completely disappeared. You want to remember to continuously comb your client's hair back into its position while fading your client's hair, because typically when fading, the hair actually stays in an upward position, which doesn't fall back into the place that it needs to be. So when you comb it, it's actually forcing the hair back into its position, so it's easier for you to blend out that initial line that you're actually trying to erase. hairline, making sure that I stay at his natural hairline, but making sure that I also make his hairline straight.
Like, damn.
When lining my client up, I like to use the technique of taking the blade, pressing in a little bit, pulling out. Some people like to tap a little bit, but that's just me. This works for me. After I finish lining my client up, I'm gonna add a little bit of gin and juice, buzz him up a little bit, make him a little extra. Now I only do this by clientele preference. Some people like it, some people don't. You don't want to go over there and start spraying your client up. You over there like, ooh, I love it. And they over there like, I don't like it. Make sure y'all both on the same page, you feel me? Bada bing, bada boom. Some people like it, some people don't. So make sure you always ask your client before you sit there and start adding HD to their hair. What I'm doing right now is just spritzing it in, making sure that I create that nice shield for it so that my HD effect actually does set in. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take my T-liners again and kind of break that shield out to make my hairline just pop a little bit more. Once I finish breaking that little barrier there, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up my razor, just clean up all that excess hair left behind. Making my boy look spiffy, extra sharp, as he should be with cute ball. Now I'm a perfectionist, so I like to clean up all that extra hair left behind. Those hairs might seem minute to you, but when that client goes home and brushes their hair or washes their hair, that hair actually sits there and sticks out and look like, I ain't even get it cut. So I want to make sure that I get all that extra hair that I see. Anything sticking up or out of place. My boy already feeling himself. Look at me. Ooh, new person. Now this is how I perform a dark mid skin fade. If you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. Add me on Instagram so you can check out more pictures and videos. But there ain't no hurt giving a black sister love now. You feel me? We all about the love, baby. You too, baby. Add me. We out.